Okay, this is Coach Dez here. I had a fan who's a Jaguar commented about the information. So I saw that the numbers were not clear. So I'm redoing those first 6 videos. So I'm here to talk about the Jaguars. This is the Jaguars 2019 offense. And this is the Jaguars 2020 offense. Now, let's do some comparison, because we got to get y'all out the cellar. You know, being in the basement is not a good idea. So let's look at what went wrong. So you averaged 3.5 yards rushing right in 2019. You did better in 2020. You averaged 4.6 yards per carry rushing right. I don't usually count the middle. So rushing left, you averaged 5.19 in 2020 and 5.53 in 2019. Pretty much the same. But this is where you dropped at. Passing right, you averaged 10.98 passing to the right in 2019. Passing to the right in 2020, 9.49. That's a big drop. Down the middle, you averaged 11.69 in 2020, and in 2019, 13.53. A big drop again. I know that there was problems with quarterbacks this past season. I'm not going to be able to go through and put out the information you need on quarterbacks. You're just going to have to go to the other teams that they played for and look at their stats and compare them and see if they're worth the money, okay? So passing to the left, 10.15 in 2019, and in 2020, 9.76. As you can see, there's a huge drop in passing in 2020. Sacks, you averaged 2.88 sacks per game in 2020, and 2019, 2.69. Pretty much the same. Interceptions, 0.56 in 2019. Interceptions, 1.06. Fumbles, 1 fumble per game. Almost 1 fumble per game in 2019. Pretty much the same. So you did worse. And a lot of it has to do with the passing game. I'm not going to comment on quarterback. 1 in 5 is in 2020 versus 6 and 10 in 2019. That's a big drip. That's a big difference. And a lot of that has to do with this passing game. You didn't pass when you needed to pass. So I can tell you now. Okay, in 2020 you averaged 19.1 points per game. You pretty much was the same, because in 2019 you averaged 18.75 points per game. But your passing average was 62.3 in 2020 and 61.9 in 2019. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a little improvement, but when you catch the ball, but your overall wins and losses tell it all. But let's look at defense before I make any comment or harsh words to be said on offense. Maybe it's the defense. Let's look at defense. I am a big stickler on defense. I always say defense wins games. So maybe it was defense that caused y'all to be one. Anyway, I know that ain't right. 1 in 15. So this is the defense in 2019. And this is the defense in 2020. Okay, so let's see what the defense gave up. So rushing right, they gave up 4.82 yards per carry. Rushing to the right in 2019, they gave up 6 yards per carry. Rushing to the left, 6.42 yards per carry in 2019. But in 2020, 6 yards per carry. So the defense was pretty much the same. They gave up the run game. They let them run all day long on them. Your quarterback probably sat there and got cold. I don't know. But let's see. Passing to the right, they gave up 11.8 yards per carry in 2020, and in 2019, 12.41. That's still the same. Passing to the middle, 12.48 in 2019. Passing to the middle in 2020, 12.98. Again, the same. Rushing to the left, passing to the left, 11.56 in 2020, 11.98 in 2019. Your defense did not improve. Again, I understand that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Things have changed. A lot of teams had players that opted out. But when you look at your sacks, you gave up 3 sacks. You averaged 3 sacks per game on defense in 2019, but you only averaged 1.3 in 2020. So you stopped going after the quarterback. Interceptions, 0.81, 0.63. About the same. Fumbles, 1.44, 0.75. Half it. Anyway, your defense need a whole lot of improvement. I don't know if you made coaches changes on defense or not, but you gave up a lot of pass and run game. They ran all on you. They tossed the ball all on you. And you're in a division that is not going to get any stronger. You actually is like me, my team. You're in the weakest division. There's no reason for you to stay in the basement. You average 30.8 points given up on defense in 2020. 24.8 in 2019. Do you see that there's almost a 7-point difference, a touchdown, a whole touchdown that you gave up on points per game. So your overall passing average for defense was 67.7 in 2020, but in 2019 it was 63.3. So I don't know if you're getting players back from this pandemic. I hope you are. If not, you need to draft defensive players. You really do. Safeties, corners, middle linebackers, DBs. You need a whole new sweep, because your defense is hurting you. That's what's hurting the Jaguars right now. Defense. You can't win games if the defense is giving up this many yards. So with that being said, peace out.